He promoted the racist lie that President Obama is not really an American citizen, part of a sustained effort to delegitimize America's first black president.
Started with her and her campaign passing things around in the Democratic primary. Rich, now listen.
He says he is.
The Republicans are wrong for doing what they're doing. This started with Hillary Clinton, and it was spread by the Clinton team.
We're just telling
back
the truth.
in 2008.
But I don't
Look,
even know.
that is the truth.
Harold,
I don't believe. But Mika, you can't tell me to stop when the two of you are making comments. It'd be different if you have if there's a basis, an actual evidentiary basis for what you're saying, then I would agree with.
Well, that they're the ones that spread it in 2008.
I don't recall that, but if you're telling me that was the case, I just don't recall.
John Heilemann?
It was the case.
It was the case. Thank you, John Heilemann.
And didn't she go on 60 Minutes and not actually say no? She said, well, he says he is.
I'm offering my.
What was that?
I'm affirming the Scarborough-Brzezinski.
Okay, do you know about this?
Let's all listen to former Senator Bob Kerrey, Clinton supporter, talk up rival Barack Obama.
There is a smear campaign going on, and people acting as if he's an Islamic Manchurian candidate. And I feel it's actually a substantial strength. He is a Christian. Both he and his family are Christians. They've chosen Christianity. But that connection to Indonesia and a billion Muslims on this earth, I think, is a real strength and an awful lot of value in his foreign policy efforts. I've told Barack Obama when I've met with him, it's something that I've spoken about before, so this is not something that just sort of came out of the head birth out there in Iowa. I've thought about it a great deal. I've watched the blogs try to say that you can't trust him because he spent a little bit of time in a secular madrasa.
So is Hillary backer Bob Kerrey pretending to sell Obama but clearly putting the shiv in? Here's Hillary Clinton defending him and Bob Kerrey. I think the remarks were very positive. I know Bob. He was being very complimentary of Senator Obama. He was making a point that Senator Obama makes himself all the time, that because of his upbringing and his heritage, he's, in his view, catch that line, very well suited to communicate with the rest of the world. And he has just said himself that he wants to have a particular outreach to the Islamic world. So I think Senator Kerrey was being, very generous in what he said. But didn't Hillary dump on Obama a few days ago for playing up his Indonesian roots? So what's she up to here? Is she pushing how great he is for having been born in Indonesia, or what? Or simply reminding everybody about his background, his Islamic background?
Today, Hillary Clinton defended her decision to stay in the race by raising the specter of Robert F. Kennedy's assassination during his presidential run in 1968. Here she is.
My husband did not wrap up the nomination in 1992 until he won the California primary somewhere in the middle of June, right? We all remember Bobby Kennedy was assassinated in June in California. I don't understand it.
Well, this comes a day after the governor of New York, David Paterson, said that Hillary Clinton was beginning to act desperate in this campaign. Anyway, the Obama campaign responded with this statement. Quote, Senator Clinton's statement before the Argus Leader editorial board was unfortunate and has no place in this campaign. With disputed reports, by the way, today of talks between the Obama and the Clinton campaigns over a possible Obama ticket with Clinton, does Senator Clinton's comment about Bobby Kennedy's assassination end any talk of a so-called dream ticket?
Now, not to mention her in the same breath, but Hillary Clinton and her campaign of 2008 started the birther controversy. I finished it. You know what I mean. President Barack Obama was born in the United States, period. Now we all want to get back to making America strong and great again. Thank you. Thank you very much.